The speed at which you lower a lure into the water can make a difference in how many fish you catch. Here's Terry Tuma with this week's Channel 12 ice fishing tip.
The fall rate of our ice fishing lure is a big factor in being successful. In other words, the speed that the lure falls into that water column, if it's in contact with the bottom or wherever in that water column where these fish are at. So if you got a tougher bite going, that's where your smaller lures become very, very effective for crappies and bluegills, where you want them just to flutter down real slow. That slow fall for those negative fish is a big factor. That's why it's so important for us to choose the right style of a lure, the size of a lure. And this applies to walleye fishing with jigs, and not using too heavier of a jig. And then, of course, obviously the opposite end of that spectrum is using one that's too light for aggressive fish. For instance, if you're fishing walleyes or jumbo perch and you got fish that are really going, you want a fall rate that's going to drop very quickly to pick off those aggressive fish. This is something that we do not relate to today. It's something we must relate to. It makes a big, big factor in being successful. And just adjust your drop rates. It's something that many times you can't really express, but if you witness it yourself, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But be sure to work with drop rates. You are going to increase success.
Very scientific,
yes.
right?
Thanks,
It's all